So for those of you who may not know, I'm working on collecting every LEGO Star Wars minifigure ever made. And I put them on this wall with the newest guys at the bottom and the oldest guys at the top. And I have quite a few of them. I have over half of them, and we're making pretty good progress. But what happens is I get a really cool minifigure and he kind of just, sits on the wall for the rest of the time. So what I wanted to do is use a random number generator to randomly select a minifigure on the wall and make just a little vignette with them, just a little piece of art. So with this series, I pick 3 different minifigures from the wall and I make 3 different vignettes showcasing them off. So let's get to it. Alright, so we're going to pick 3 minifigures by randomly generating a number between 1 and 1,249. We chose that number because that's how many minifigures are on the wall. So if we get a number that doesn't correspond to a minifigure because there's a blank, then we just go to the closest one. So without further ado, the first one's going to be 544, 1,097, and 851. So 544 is this Endor Trooper. 1097 is this Mustafar Obi-Wan. Then 851 is Admiral Raddus. We got a lot of cool minifigures to work with. So here are the 3 minifigures we're going to be showcasing. We got Obi-Wan, and Endor Commando, and Admiral Raddus. So we got quite a bit of variety for this one. I'm excited for seeing what I might be able to build and do with some building techniques. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, we have the Endor Rebel Commando. For this vignette, I created a little forest for the Commando to trek through. It's not necessarily supposed to represent Endor, just a little forest. I'm saving Endor for a bigger Moc. In the middle there, you can see a little path that the trooper is walking on, as well as a felled tree. We even got some darker leaves there to represent that it's getting older and more decayed. All around the vignette are these 3-pronged grass pieces. I think these are definitely the best Lego piece just to represent grass. We even got a couple mushrooms over there as well. Then on the edge there are a couple of trees are built. They're pretty simple, just using the round 2x2 bricks, as well as the dark green leaf pieces, and some seaweed pieces that represent, some vines hanging down. Simple trees, but they definitely do the trick. And that does it for the vignette showcasing the Endor Rebel Trooper. Next up is the vignette I had the most fun with, the duel on Mustafar Obi-Wan. He has the high ground. So this vignette, of course, is representing the scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan are dueling on Mustafar, and they've come to the point where Obi-Wan has the high ground. It's a simple build with just some slopes over there to represent the hill. I used the dark bluish gray because I think it looked better than the black with the base particularly. And the lava, I just used the trans orange plates. Now, of course, you can't have the duel on Mustafar without Anakin. So I've got him here, getting ready to jump on Obi-Wan, sitting on his little Mustafar platform. This mini-scale version of the platform is a simple build. First, I start with a 4x6 brown plate. Then I flip it over and attach 3 of these pieces to either side. For the wing pieces on the side, I attach these 2 hinge pieces together, put a 1x2 plate on the side, and then a 1x4 dark bluish gray tile on the other side. Then they're simply attached to either side. Last but not least is just a little controller console for Anakin to control. Then finally is attached to the lava flow. And that does it for the Obi-Wan on Mustafar Moc. Next up, we have the vignette showcasing Admiral Raddus. So this was probably the hardest Moc for me to make, as I didn't really know how to capture his feel. He's not a very large character and didn't do a whole lot in the movies, but he's really, really cool, especially in Rogue One. So the best thing I could come up with was his, signature chair on his flagship in Rogue One. So as you can see, I built the bridge of a Mon Calamari cruiser. We have Admiral Raddus in his chair over there. Behind there we have a big old blast door and some buttons and lights. Then we also have one of his Mon Calamari crew, giving directions and analyzing things. The chair was a lot of fun and pretty difficult to design. I did a lot of looking at, pictures from the movie and stills, and I did my best to capture the the look and feel of his signature chair. Because his signature chair is, kind of levitating, I built this, stand for him that kind of curves up. We got the little console on the side there. And then he has a gray chair and it's surrounded by white, so that's why the different colors, and then just a little back brace for that. And then the computer piece for the Mon Calamari crew member is pretty simple, just a trans blue window piece and a printed tile as well. And that does it for the Mocs showcasing Admiral Raddus. And that does it for this batch of vignettes. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. I had a lot of fun building these Mocs because we had some pretty new minifigures and kind of obscure ones with like Admiral Raddus. So it was a lot of fun to kind of do something different. Let me know if you guys have any tips and tricks, if you want to see something new with this kind of series, or if you have any sweet building techniques that'll aid me, which let me know anything, and I'll catch you guys next time.